Headlines today have been relating through my colleague there, Kamaljeet Sandhu, who's been getting us the very latest, refusing to register where the MEA is concerned. Let's cut across to Kamaljeet. Kamaljeet, the testimonies that you have brought for our viewers right here on the network can pierce the deepest recesses of the human heart, but not registering where the political brass of this country is concerned. What reactions have you picked up?
Well, there's not a lot of noise from political parties, but yes, parties at the center are now picking up this particular topic. But we've been speaking to all these families, and they're almost heartbroken because most of them cross over the border in the hope that India would welcome them with open arms. But once they come here, they face a lot of difficulties, even in terms of getting a basic education for the children, to get bank account opened. Just about anything becomes difficult. It becomes a challenge for them. So yes, in terms of that, but yes, once they move over, they look at a better life, a secure life. We've been speaking to Hindus who have come across, some Sikhs who have come across from Pakistan. They're saying it's a huge struggle out there in terms of general safety for the women. These are topics which are very close to their heart. This is something they've been dealing with over the years, and it's been a huge problem for them. And they say that when they move to India, they look for citizenship, which is very elusive for them. Yes, there is a concern from MHA, there is a concern from MEA, but then they also look at a humane angle. We've been speaking to our sources, and they say usually when these people come over and seek help, remember, they're given long-term visas of 5 years and 10 years, and some of them have overstayed for 15-20 years now. But yes, they say it cannot be a long-term solution. So in that sense, we've seen there's been a Bangladeshi problem. We've seen that if people keep coming in, a sort of exodus, if it takes place, it'll be a huge security problem. So what is the best thing India really can do? Yes, there is a mulling about that they would be talking to Pakistan over it. Remember, Parliament has also raised this particular question. So a lot is going to be happening, but at this point of time, from a human point of view, these people are just crossing over in that particular hope that they can stay here for a long time.
All right, stay on with us, Kamal, because that's the question. What India can do is what we're going to pose to Mr. Rajiv Sikri, who's here with us in the studio. But once again, let's remind our viewers, if the cries of this Pakistan Hindus register on your conscience today, you can call us and air your views. Let's cut across to Mr. Sikri with us to ask him one final question there. Mr. Sikri, we understand India is a secular democracy above religion, but in these circumstances, what is the best option for the country?
I want to make a point. Mrs. Praneeth Kaur said that we have the 1972 Simla Agreement, but we also have a 1950 Nehru-Liaquat Ali Pact on the protection of the minorities. The Simla Agreement did not nullify that pact. That remains valid, and I think it is a legitimate Indian concern that the minorities in Pakistan should be properly treated. I mean, how can we forget the whole history of partition? And if India is not going to show any interest in the welfare of the Hindus in Pakistan, where will they go? We seem to show a lot of concern for anyone else who comes across our borders illegally, be they Bangladeshis, be they Sri Lankans. We are concerned about people of Indian origin around the world, in Fiji, in Malaysia, in Myanmar, all over the world. But how is it that simply because we have a closed border with Pakistan, that those Hindus who are in Pakistan should be treated with indifference? Yes, we are a secular society, and all sections of society, all members of any religion have an equal place here. Right. But it is, the relatives of these Hindus, they are the ones who came across to India and are now well settled in India. Maybe these people could not come for whatever reason, they're too far away, they could not make their way here. I think that we need to have a proper asylum policy. We have just not worked on that, but I think that this is the time to work on it.